Peace and love, y'all. It's your girl, the Vibe Priestess, tapping back in with y'all with more messages from Spirit. Just a little tarot wisdom with the Vibe Priestess, and you already know what time it is. We're going to go ahead and clear this space, clear this energy. And so to the Most High, God, Spirit, Universe, ancestors, spirit guides of divine white light, thank you so much for your unconditional love and your divine protection against any low vibrational demon, deity, entity, evil eye, hexes, hoodoo, voodoo, black magic, or curses. And so mote it be. Ashe. So what's up, y'all? We are tapping in. Peace and love. Hey, Simi Sue 84. Thank you so much for joining the live, love. Yeah, so today we're going to talk about protection, discretion, and privacy, okay? Because you know what? Now that I'm looking like just every day moving forward, we're starting to recognize that we are kind of forfeiting our own privacy, right? I'm seeing that with us. You know, the iOS 18 update, for example, right? We have all these different things that reflect in our present day that, is privacy even a thing anymore, right? Do we even have rights to privacy? It's like they were just showing this app that you can download where you can go and upload a picture that you took. And then that app will go and locate the live feed of when you took that picture from the streets, from the surveillance in the street lights, or, you know, the traffic lights and things like that, y'all. So is privacy even a right that we have anymore? You see what I'm saying? I mean, for a minute we kind of laughed and we joked around about it, but now the reality is becoming a little bit more real, if you ask me, right? There was something that I seen online where they were talking about that show Black Mirror, and the person that actually wrote that show on Netflix basically was like, hey, what's the point of me fucking writing this show and we keep releasing this information onto this show when this is what is happening in real time? Like, do we even need to make movies about it anymore? We're living in the era where this shit is actually really happening in real life, okay? So that's something that we have to pay attention to, y'all. This shit is happening in real life, and are we willing to just say, you know what, fuck it? I mean, hey, we don't have any privacy anyway, so why should I care to have privacy? Hey, Philly, Barbara in Houston, thank you so much for joining the live, love. Hey, Ken Williams 94, thank you so much for joining the live. Yes, y'all, we're talking about the protection, discretion, and privacy that we've given up. We don't even have that anymore, okay? As we see, right, all these iOS 18 updates and things like that, right? We're seeing how we are just literally forfeiting our privacy, okay, just because we want to stay up on the newest technology. We want to have, you know, the best iPhone. Now we want to have the damn Google, or we want to have the glasses where we can hear and we can see the Google glasses and all of these different things, right? That is how they're getting us, is through technology, right? The thirst for us to want us to have the newest technology, or we want to look like, oh, we got the best, newest thing out, right? But in reality, they're using this to their benefit, because it's like, okay, all we got to do is hide this thing inside of this newest technology, and they're not going to care about the invasion of privacy. They're only going to care about, this is the new wave and this is the cool thing to have, not considering that they are forfeiting their own level of privacy and things like that. Hey, Amber Braden 84, thank you so much for joining the live. Yes, Philly, Barbara in Houston, you agree, right? It's just like, damn, like, even though, yes, the new technology is cool and everything like that, but it's getting to the point where technology is getting so advanced, and it's like, they always have some shit hidden in the fine print that we don't even really understand the effect that this can have, right? Just like, right, with the iOS 18, this is not like this is something new. It's not like they didn't warn us years ago that this technology was going to come to this point, but we decided that we were going to accept it and say, hey, fuck it. Oh, well, you know, it is what it is. We're just going to go ahead and forfeit our own discretion, our own protection of privacy. And we're just going to say, well, I mean, if I have to compromise my own privacy just to have the newest, best technology, well then, hey, fuck it. You know, I don't care about my own privacy, right? But the reality is that now the technology is getting so advanced, right? They just talked about an app that they have where you can upload a live photo and it will show you where you took that live photo at, and they'll be able to, AI basically pulls different images from the surveillance and things like that are outside, and they'll find that live feed of when you took a fucking picture. Okay, y'all? This is crazy. Hey, Jerry Reneo, thank you so much for joining the live. So, yeah, this is crazy to me. Somebody that appreciates my privacy. Somebody that appreciates discretion, right? I want to feel that if a stalker, right, is wanting to know where I am, they can't go look at an app to go come stalk me and figure out where the fuck I'm at. You see what I'm saying? It's like we don't even have rights to privacy anymore, right? It got to the point where it's like now all a motherfucker got to do is tag you on something, and it's like everywhere that you have been in or something like that, it's like it will tie you to different things, right? And it's just like, wow, well, do we even really have privacy for real? We really don't. And it's like, do we just not care anymore? Like, do we not care? Because I don't hear these being concerns. I don't hear people complaining about this shit. Like, I be feeling like I'm the oddball out with my concerns. Like, nobody fucking cares. Or they're just like, hey, whatever. You see what I'm saying? But it's like, I feel like this is how, right, when they talk about the smart cities and they talk about, you know, this technology where they're kind of like what's going on in China, where they have like, it's like a social ranking through your social media or your social ranking through something, right? You know that feeling, Philly Barber in Houston. Hey, Amy Woods, thank you so much for joining the live. Yeah, it's like you'll think like the social, it's like the social, what do they call it? Social credit. That's what it was, like a social credit. And if you guys watch Black Mirror, right? If you guys ever watch that show, I remember watching it and being like, yeah, this shit is crazy. But we had already witnessed some things with technology that was showing that they were already going in the direction, right? Black Mirror was there to show us, right, that this technology that they're creating, they're showing us the way that they could use this technology, or the way that they really intend to want to use this technology, right? Hey, Robin Bailey, thank you so much for joining the live, love. But yeah, that show Black Mirror was showing us how they can take technology, right? And they'll show us all of the ways why we need it, why it's good for us and things like that. But they're not going to show us all the ways that they want to use it for, right? To just control and monitor us, to keep us, you know what I'm saying? Like enslaved to the system. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like they are tightening up this system around us so that one day we're just going to wake up in a world where it's like, damn, you can't even walk out your door without you scanning your thumb, and then they can say like, oh, okay, you can leave because your social credit score is on point today, so you can leave today. But who knows, if you go out into the world and for some reason your social credit score goes down, you may not be able to leave your house tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, it's far-fetched in our minds and in our thinking, but there's already television shows and things like that that show us where their intention is to go with this certain technology. So when we see that the iOS 18 is updating, and it's like all you got to do is go walk next beside somebody who has that same technology, and now they have full on access to all of your information, your pictures, your messages, your phone, all of these things, y'all. Like, I set my settings so that way my phone does not automatically do an iOS update, because I want to be sure on what is happening. But either way it goes, it's already so far gone, right, that even at this point, the privacy and the discretion and all of that is still forfeited in this sense, because everything is tied to everything in your phone, right? In your phone, you got your banking information, your credit information, all the apps, all the Google, your Google, Yahoo, whatever your email shit is, that's all tied in. So it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, hey, do we not care? Do we care? You know, it is what it is, but it's just a level of awareness that I'm bringing, because this is what's happening as we move in the future. It's like we're losing that being able to take a hold of feeling protected, feeling like I have a level of privacy. But no, if anybody can go access some information to find out what the fuck I got going on, that's a problem. You see what I'm saying? And then it's like they learn how to like gaslight us to make us feel like because we desire privacy, we gotta be criminals or something. There gotta be something wrong with us wanting some fucking privacy, right? But now that we understand, like on a spiritual level, right, that we have these monitoring spirits and we have this energy where these people are, it's about oppression, right? It's about oppression and dictating to you, right? And what type of lifestyle you should be living, what you should be doing. You know, all these motherfuckers want you to go to work and pay your taxes. Okay, so it's like if you want to do something that's more in alignment with the Most High, right? God don't say go report to work every motherfucking morning. God wants us to figure out, here, this is what I embedded in you. Make a living off of this. You see what I'm saying? And not to say we can't utilize those things as stepping stones and things like that, but the reality is that what this system has us set up for is not in alignment with what God has us set up for. So it's like if you with one but not the other, it's like you got to learn how to coexist, right, in both realms, if you see what I'm saying. Okay, so that's one of those things that I felt like it was important, because I'm starting to realize the level of privacy is very non-existent these days, and I'm just like, are we not going to care? We're just gonna say fuck it, it is what it is, right? Now, besides the protection, the discretion, and the privacy, right, I also wanted to bring up the fact that a lot of us are born into families and things like that, and there are people who are assigned to us since birth, right, to keep us off our path, keep us off of our track, right, when it comes to our purpose, what it is that we're supposed to be doing. And so we'll be born into families, we'll be born into things where so let's say on a spiritual level, right, even your own sibling, right, or even somebody like very close to you that you wouldn't think would be assigned to you to keep you off of your path, right? Even those people could be, right? Like when we talk about past life and things like that, sometimes it goes so far over our heads, it's hard to understand and grasp the concept of like past life connections. But what happens sometimes is like people from your past life will reincarnate into the same bloodline, the same family. So you'll be thinking like it's your family, but in spirit, this is your real enemy. You see what I'm saying? So it's like we got to get it to this point where we have a certain level of spiritual understanding. And that we don't just look at everything like on a physical level where it's just like, oh, you know how people always like, oh, well, that's your family. You know, give them a chance. You know, they didn't mean it. They loved you. Cat. Okay, just because they're your family don't mean that they love you. Just because they're your family doesn't mean that they won't put you in harm's way. They won't be sending you black magic or trying to destiny swap or trying to siphon your energy or whatever. Or just want to gossip about you. Maybe not just want to see you evolve, want to see you grow. So these are things that we have to pay attention to, because this is how we allow ourselves to rise up out of the oppression of others around us. And we'll be blinded to the oppression of people around us because we'll be just chalking it up to, that's my sis. That's my bro. That's my family. That's my homeboy from back in the day. Like, we go way back. Right? This is the type of energy that we have for people. We'll always be sitting here trying to resonate with the fact that, oh, well, we go like this and that person ain't thinking like that, right? It's unfortunately that we can't look back at people that we've known for years and look at them and feel like we can trust them. But baby, you gotta go deeper than that. We gotta go deeper than that, right? It's like when you get around certain people, right, do certain people, right? Do you be around people that find amusement in your suffering, okay? Or people that laugh at your pain, or they undermine your perspective, or people that are like passive aggressive with you. All of these things are signs of people who typically, these are people who are close to you, because people who are super close to you, for whatever reason, they feel super comfortable to just be nasty with you if they want, right? People, like, you deal with the most bullshit from people that you love the most, right? They, like, people that you love the most be doing the most foul shit, and you will accept that shit just because they're close to you. Hey, Roy Thompson 5522, thanks for joining the live, love. But yeah, it's like those people, you will let that shit slide because those people are like so close to you. So it's like you let it go over your head, when really it's like, why would somebody close to me like that claim to love me, that I love, why would they even feel comfortable enough to say some shit like that? You see what I'm saying? It's like you got to start not just keep letting people do like the little slide joke shit. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people be telling you how they really feel about you, and you'll be sitting there thinking it's a joke. You see what I'm saying? But this is how they really motherfucking feel about you. You see what I'm saying? So pay attention to the shit, because the wicked do not rest until they have made a righteous one fall. Okay, so it's like when you're somebody that's continuously, right, trying to make the right decisions in your life to become a better person, okay, and you have all these people placed around you trying to slow you down. That is their mission. That's the side that they chose to work for, right? The enemy. So it's like when you feel like you moving up and you got people around you, and it seems like it's the crab in the barrel, crab in a bucket, mentality and things like that around you, or people don't know how to push you up and know how to empower you and speak life into what you got going on. Please believe they're the enemy. They're working for that other side. That may have been that demon that was assigned to you since birth to ensure that you don't reach the purpose that God has for you. Okay? So this is one of those things. This is why Christ consciousness is so important, because once we come to this self-realization about ourselves, there's nobody else that can come along and throw you off because of that connection, right, that you have with the Most High. You have a unity with God. So it's like when people come in and they try to steer you one way, you feel it in your spirit that I don't resonate with that, or something's not right with that. I don't know, but you're not just going to take that shit for face value, and you're going to read into it. You're going to let spirit guide you, right? And that's why Christ consciousness is so important, because then these people, right, who may be close to you, these demons, right, that be assigned to you since birth, right, now you know how to filter through, because it's like, okay, God is your filter. So you'll be able to sense when somebody's trying to steer you the wrong way. You're like, okay, but I'm just gonna follow what the Most High, I'm just gonna follow what the Most High put in my spirit. Hi, I am Shanika. Thank you so much for joining the live, love. Yeah, because monitoring spirits, all of this all comes from the same energy, right? Somebody wanting to, fulfill their mission, which sometimes is their mission to oppose someone who is to be a light being in the world, to empower other people, to show other people their power. Because guess what? If everybody who is a light being has their power, everybody that has their power who has an enemy will have failed. That enemy is like, we are all working in our purpose, right? We chose to live in the purpose of the Most High. But those people that did not choose the Most High, they chose the latter, okay? And so they have a purpose as well. Hey, Food Reviews, thank you so much for joining the live, love. So it's like, you have to pay attention to that, because it's like, Marley, why are you looking at me like that? So come here. Yeah, because at the end of the day, you have to pay attention to that. Yeah, because people be on that funny stuff. He just threw me all off. Hey, Halo City Young, thank you so much for joining the live, love. So yes, it's about choosing our path and we chose the Most High, you got to pay attention to the people that are working for the enemy, because they will be trying to get in your way, trying to block you, okay? And people will just plant like little seeds in your mind to try to stop you from doing what it is you're supposed to be doing. It could just be, you know, discouraging words. It don't always have to be like a motherfucker just blatantly trying to cause you harm, okay? But yeah, that's one thing that we can't do is allow people to come in and have that kind of power and steer us off of our path, because our paths we have such power in our purpose that we can't allow people to do that. Islam, what is that? Islam Moabite, peace and love. Peace and love. I don't know if I pronounced that properly, but Ashe, okay? But yes, y'all, so do they find amusement in your suffering, laugh at your pain, undermine your perspective, passive aggressiveness? These are all people that are showing signs of being the enemy, showing signs of working against you and not for you, okay? Now, this is something that I pay attention to. Like, if this is somebody who typically this happens when you're in a relationship with them, and do they constantly talk about their previous relationship and paint them as a horrible person, okay? Because typically that is what a narcissist will do. That is somebody that doesn't have good intention. It's like they'll try to pull on your heartstrings, your empathy. They know, you know, that you have empathy, right? So it's like if they're going to play on your empathy, that is the way that they do that. They're like, oh yeah, the last time I was in a relationship, they did this to me, they were horrible, da 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 da. And a lot of times what they're doing is just telling you what they did to that person, okay? So these are more red flags. Just pay attention to this. When you get around people and this is what they're doing, all they want to do is tell you negativity about somebody else's life. They're, you know, how they... Now, it's one thing, I'll be honest, because it's like you should be able to tell your story if you went through something tragic, but the way that you can tell the difference is when they play the victim and they just they can't... It's all about what that person did and not how maybe they had anything to do with it, or they don't share their part, or they don't take no accountability whatsoever. It's just like, oh, they're so horrible, and da 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 da. It's like, even me, right? If I find myself in a relationship and I felt like I was abused, I will still take accountability for the fact, like, yeah, I shouldn't have overlooked these red flags, or I will take accountability for the fact that, yes, I was with that person way longer than I should have, because I seen it for myself when A, B, C, D, E, F, or G happened, you know, whatever. But you can just sense when somebody lacks accountability whatsoever that they, these are, like I said, these are people that are red flags that, we can't do that. And here's the thing too. How can you have protection, discretion, and privacy with these types of people in your life? Okay. Because all they're doing is there to clock you and to try to block you. Okay, so it's like every time these type of people are in your life and you're trying to come up, or you have a win, you know, they're doing everything that they can do to try to get you to stop, to not grow, to not rebuild yourself. Okay, so do you feel more confused after trying to sort through a matter with this person? Okay, because that's another thing too. Like, I find that I am a really good surfboard, okay? what is you gotta tell me. I don't know what that means, but okay. But yes, so my point is to say that I've been in situations like that where it's like I'll be thinking I'm sorting through a matter with the person, I'm telling them about what I got going on, and I'm just like, and it is like, as I'm continuing to like talk through shit with this person, it's like I start feeling more confused within myself. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I just start getting all this anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to feel your energy, how you feel when you talking to certain people. And it's like, if you start feeling confused when you're dealing with a specific person, y'all, this is something called confusion magic. And you have to pay attention to that, okay? And let's see, do they lack empathy for children? That's another sign. That's a huge sign. If somebody that lacks empathy for children, okay, and they leave their kids to fend for themselves. Okay, that's a big red flag for me, because anybody that doesn't empathize with children, they're very evil, very dark energy, very demonic energy, and you have to pay attention to people like that and fuck them kids type of energy, or like people who just got this, you know, they got low vibrational energy towards kids. Or like the other day I was on TikTok and this girl was like, her baby is just crying in the background, and then she's on her like, oh, why didn't y'all tell me? Now I see why y'all don't want to have no kids, cause da 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 da. Meanwhile, her baby's all in the background crying, screaming, and you're on TikTok to talk about how you just wish you knew how it was to have kids before you had. Well, bitch, it's too late. Okay, so go in there and get your fucking baby, bitch, while the baby back there crying. Like, this is the type of shit that be pissing me off, because it's like you really are lack empathy, right? But y'all, this is what I'm saying. It's like all this shit. Like, I was watching something that said that Botox makes people have less empathy, right? So what I'm realizing is that all of this fucking synthetic ass shit, whether it's drugs, whether it's food, whether it's whatever it is that we are utilizing, especially surgical type shit to alter how we look and stuff like that, this is actually affecting our brain ability to have empathy for other human beings. So that bitch probably had Botox or something. Because I'm like, how you just gonna hear your baby over there screaming, crying, and you rather be over here complaining instead of trying to see what's wrong with your motherfucking baby? That's what I'm saying. People just gotta get their life together, y'all. What else, y'all? What else? I guess that's it, y'all. Like I said, I was just coming on here to rant. I didn't really have nothing, but I feel like I hadn't been on live for a while, so I wanted to come on here and talk some shit, okay? But I am gonna pull some cards just to see what Spirit has for us real quick, okay? So let's see. What does Spirit have for us, okay, in regards to anything that we just spoken about today, or anything else that my collective needs to hear. Hey, Brad Beats made it. Thank you so much for joining the live again, love. Love, appreciate your presence here. Yes, I know you came in a little bit late, but we was talking about privacy, discretion, all of these things that we've kind of forfeited apparently, because it's like, privacy where? And it's like, if a motherfucker even requests any type of privacy these days, motherfucker looking at you like you criminal, or like something's wrong with you because you just want some fucking privacy, okay? We shouldn't feel bad about wanting our privacy, with wanting discretion, you know, because like I said, not everybody out there wants the best for you. Not everybody out there is rooting for you. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, when you moving in silence, it's for a reason, okay? Because, you know, we talk about monitoring spirits and shit like that, and people wanting to, you know, pry and prey on your energy, and you have to pay attention to shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, not only technologically, you see what I'm saying, that we are lacking ability to have our privacy, but if we don't even have a certain level of spiritual sovereignty and protection, niggas is not even only spying on us physically, but also spiritually too. So you got to pay attention to that shit. You feel me? And that's why I brought it up, because it's like, not only do we have to worry about the iOS 18 motherfucking update, but now we got to pay attention to these bitches that's trying to pry and get in and tap into our spiritual energy and our auric fields and things like that, and trying to tap into our destiny and our powers and our energy to use it for their own shit, and we're not having that. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. It's like, baby, okay, we got to start demanding and affirming our protection and privacy and stuff like that, because we're getting too lackadaisical with the shit, where we're just like, well, fuck it, like, because we forfeited our privacy so long ago, you know, during 9/11 and all of the, when they switched everything up and start making us live in a non-constitutional zone. You see what I'm saying? Where we can't even have rights and concerns that protect us. You know what I'm saying? Like how they're really supposed to. You see what I'm saying? And Brad Beats made it. I'm going off, huh? You over there dying laughing right now. But yes, that's how I feel though, because it's just like, damn, can a nigga get some privacy, bitch? Like, I be annoyed, especially bitches that want to scry and remote view and try to tap in and try to see what you got going on. Bitch, don't, baby. My spiritual cloak, baby. My protection. Okay, baby. Fuck all that. You can't, I don't want people being able to see what I got going on if it ain't meant. Okay, if it ain't meant, it ain't meant. And I should have the right to have that type of privacy, and so should you. So should everybody fucking else. Okay. So let's see, what do Spirit got for us today? Okay. Let's see what Spirit got for us. So yes, right off the bat, the Tower, okay? So that's when shit just gets shooken up, because it's like, it's time for a change, and Spirit be like, all right, bet. But see, this is a positive change. This is like with the Tower, temp shifted, okay? Shifted, but it's shifted you into a peaceful place, okay? What I'm getting is that the Temperance, because you balance yourself and your energy through a time that was tumultuous, right? Because this is about tumultuous energy. These are about shifts that happen that are beyond your control, okay? That will shift and change the whole trajectory, right? Of what you got going on. But what I'm saying is, whatever this Tower was, created balance in your life. So it's like, what people don't realize is sometimes we'll be going through the most fucked up shit, and we don't even realize that we needed to go through that, because if we didn't go through that, we would have never seen what we really needed to see. We would have never recognized the abilities that we needed to have, or like showing the power that we had throughout that situation. It wouldn't have allowed us to be able to see that, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like for example, they were talking about the Wizard of Oz movie, right? The Wicked movie and shit, and how like we all knew about the Alice in Wonderland storyline and stuff like that, but they were all getting all hype about Dorothy, right? Dorothy and Gloria, right? The good witch or whatever, gave her them red slippers or whatnot, and that basically the lady was like, well, she could have tapped the damn things from the beginning and went right home, but it was like the journey. She had to go through the yellow brick road, and she had to meet this one and meet that one and go through all of this processes so she could develop herself within, okay? If she would have just had to go back home in the beginning of the movie and she never went through none of that process, she wouldn't have learned shit. She wouldn't have became the powerful person that she was, that strength that rebuilt her from within. You see what I'm saying? So that's what this is about. It's like sometimes we'll go through the fucking towers and go through the darkness and go through the bullshit, because God is like, you need to go through this, okay? So I can show you this. This is what you really need to know. But it's like, if you don't go through this, you won't receive the internal blessing that you're supposed to get, right? It's like you won't really understand the message for real, which is the devil, right? The devil is in the darkness when you don't have the light within, because all you'll see is the attachments. All you'll see is, you won't see your power on how you can overcome the devil, right? And then sometimes what'll happen is people just give in to the devil because they feel like they can't overcome it. They're like, fuck it, if you can't beat them, then join them type energy. You see what I'm saying? But when you realize that you have the power to beat the devil, then God gives you access to the world. You have, because the thing about it is, right, being of the world and not of it, right? Not of this world. You see what I'm saying? That's what this shit is all about. And once you recognize that, then God blesses you. Like, this is like you breaking the generational curse, because this is what happens regularly. We're born into some shit we don't understand, and we literally adopt and we take on all of those demons from our ancestors, from our family members before us that didn't heal the shit. And it's like, it's a fucking repetitive cycle that we continuously going through, creating generational curses back to back to back to back to back. But it's like, nah, this person, you see what I'm saying, is going through the darkness to understand, to understand how to defeat those demons, defeat those devils, so that way they passing the unconditional love down to their kids. They not passing this on. They not throwing their kids into this shit to have them going through these same fucking cycles, right? Coming into this world not even knowing what the fuck we here for, what we're doing, and not giving them the proper guidance and really letting them know, like, nah, baby, this is how it really go. You see what I'm saying? Because, yeah, this is what happens. It be them same people in your family that will be the ones that will just feel like, you know, this is one of those things where it's like these people be feeling like defeated or something, or it's like this information, it's like the Five of Swords be about people feeling like they had won over, right? Or, but then it could be like defeated. You could feel defeated. But here's the thing. This is like when you walk away from things, right? When you're able to walk away from things that could have defeated you, right? Could have defeated you, but it won't, because you walk away, right? So you can only be defeated if you decide that you're gonna go through the battle with this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? But when you walk away from shit that you be like, the fuck this shit got to do with me? I'm just gonna walk away, baby. You can have it. You thought you won because I took the higher road, because I didn't have this confrontation with you. You know how people be trying to have this drama, they want to fight, they want to argue, and they want to pull something out of you. That's that devil energy that is like they want to try and get a rise out of you and shit like that. But you've learned your lesson. You've learned your lesson from that. Like you don't even do that shit no more. It's like that's that what they call it when you who got the bigger dick or something like that. You see what I'm saying? It's like you wanted to, or big bank take little bank or whatever the fuck that shit called. Like, we not playing none of that. But yeah, this is all about cutting shit off when you realize it's not for you, moving forward, moving out of the way. But this is also about leading with your truth. This is about you being somebody who is very truthful. You could be sarcastic. This is the Aquarius card too. So this is all about that air sign energy, being very intellectual, right? This is just showing your level of wisdom. You are way more smart than a lot of these motherfuckers that be trying to come at you. It's like you so smart. It's like these people be really thinking that you dumb though, because you move. Like motherfuckers think you're dumb when you don't be on this type of energy. Like when you're not trying to be in conflict with them and you're not going through this ego battle with them, they just look at you like you're dumb. But really, you're way smarter than them. You're way ahead of them. It's like you already see what they're trying to do, and you're like a step ahead of them, where you're like, I'm out of here. I'm getting away from anybody that's trying to bring me any drama, any type of deception, any emotional drama, or trying to create confusion within my mind. Any of that shit is gone. Okay, this is a level of strength that you have. Okay, but this is also about period. Aquarius card, facts, bro. Like the strength is all about you having this level of grace when you dealing with these type of people. You dealing with this energy. It's like you don't let that shit get to you. It's like you'll let a motherfucker have it real quick. Okay, and that's the type of energy you're supposed to have, and that be the type of energy that really fuck with their demons the most, because then it's like, a lot of times these people are cloaked, or they're under an energy where they're trying to portray good. They're trying to portray like they're not out here trying to create havoc and chaos in your life, right? So it's like people will try to do the bait and switch. So it's like, since you handle these situations with strength, it's like they can't bait and switch you, because it's like you keep yourself at a level of calm space where you don't get yourself in a place where it's like now they can say, oh, see, look at trying to point the finger at you and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you've been in a place where you are therapeutic. You know how to bring yourself back to a place of peace and things like that. Hey, Bodhi Zonda Boards, thank you so much for joining the live, love. Yeah, and then also too, because like, this is about karma. Like, justice is all about balancing the scales and things like that. And it's like, you don't create bad karma. You don't create bad karma. So it's like people be wanting you to reap some type of consequences and things like that. But since you don't participate in the bullshit, you're optimistic. You're a positive light being. So it's like these motherfuckers, no matter how hard they try, it's like, you're good, because karma gonna always work in your favor, because you're always on the good side of karma. You see what I'm saying? It's like even these people who try to get off with your energy, your intellectual property, whatever the fuck it is, these are thieves. These are people that try to steal your joy. But it's like, bitch, I'm the motherfucking star, bitch. This is another Aquarius card, okay? Star. This is all about being in an energy where it's like people see you for who you really are. They know you're a guiding light. They know that you're somebody that deserves recognition because you are an amazing individual, right? And these motherfuckers are haters. You see what I'm saying? These motherfuckers are haters. Knight of Pentacles. You've been on this journey. You've been focused. Been a person that's grounded, stands on moral foundation and things like that, right? Been emotionally intelligent. Okay, this ain't no new shit. Being somebody that's on top, like on their fertile creative energy, right? This is somebody who literally can this is like a master manifester, literally can create wherever the fuck they want to, whatever they put their mind to, okay? Partnership, this is all about you being able to usher in beautiful partnerships and things like that, okay? This is somebody coming in that may be able to offer you, and it could be a love relationship, or it could just be a business relationship or some shit like that. Hey, what's up, cuz? Welcome to the live. Hey, Nina Marie Love, thank you so much for joining. But yeah, this is all about, so Two of Cups is all about relationships, but then Page of Swords is all about gossip and shit, people coming in. So maybe, I don't know, like when it comes to this relationship, that it could be a business partnership or something like that, but it's like motherfuckers got their mouths on it. Maybe they don't want you to come into partnership with somebody, or they want to create some type of confusion around a partnership that could be coming in. Okay, let me see what we got. Queen of Swords out here, and we have the Empress. So we don't really have any suits out here yet, but the Wheel of Fortune is all about that karmic cycle, okay? And so what I'm seeing is good fortune coming to you because, like I said, you on the right side of karma. So when you're on the right side of karma, you can't help but, like I said, the justice to work in your favor, okay? When people are trying to cause stressful events and situations for you, you continue to stay in your Empress energy, your temperance, your star. You stay balanced, you stay grounded, okay? You don't allow these people's demons to affect you. Hey, Gay3 Teo, thank you so much for joining the live, love. Yeah, it's like you're not going to allow the devil to corrupt, okay? Here's the thing too, right? Like, we'll desire relationships. We'll desire that. We want to connect with people. But see, when you have these low vibrational connections, right, these are the things that discourage you because you like, damn, I done dealt with these fucking snake ass, thieving ass motherfuckers that come in wanting to gossip and talk shit, not even really having my best interests at heart, okay? These people that want to create confusion and deception and lies within your life. It's like after you've experienced so much of that, you get to this point where sometimes you give up on love, or you just feel like, you know what, fuck this shit. I don't even want it because it's like, damn, how many times do I got to keep being in these types of dynamics where I'm around people that I feel like I can't trust, okay? But see, here's the thing. God is ushering in people that can be trusted. People that, this is about like mentorship. These are people that come in that are in alignment with what your vision is, okay? So this is going to shift, okay? You being able to remain balanced and temperance and things like that is what is going to move you, push you through. To be in a situation where you can usher in a more equally yoked and aligned relationship, people that really love you and care for you, that, you know what I'm saying, really like-minded individuals, right? People that can understand you, because that's the thing for me, is like, I be feeling like I just can't, I'm not, like, nobody understands me. And the thing is, it's like, I went, in the past, I went out of my way to go into depth to try to explain and express myself to get people to understand me. And that's why I know that people, if they don't want to understand you, that they won't. Okay? And that's because I went over and over and over again and attempted to explain myself and still was misunderstood. You see what I'm saying? So it's like God will align you with people who naturally, innately align with you, so you don't have to go out of your way to try to explain to a motherfucker to get them to understand you. You see what I'm saying? This is what that's about. Like feeling abandoned, feeling not like an outcast, feeling like people don't relate or resonate with you. But it's like at the end of the day, that's because they're not for you. Okay? And so when the people that are for you, you will definitely feel it. You know, let me use this deck and see what we'll pull out. But yeah, people that really fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? It's not like people have to resonate with you. If they really fuck with you, they will still make you feel understood. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people that really care or like you, they're not gonna make you feel misunderstood. They're gonna make you feel like I have the desire to want to understand you more. You see what I'm saying? That's a different feel than just like, oh my God, like what the fuck is she got going on? Like, oh my gosh, she's so weird. Like that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a whole different energy to that. You see what I'm saying? And so, yes, like this is all about going within to tap into our emotions, okay? Tap into our emotions, be connected empathically, intuitively, psychically, things like that. This is what allows you to see through, right? If people are really for you or not, okay? And this is about, what does it say? Yeah. And yes, this came out, and this is all about living in your purpose and things like that. So yes, willing in people that are purposely driven, that are in alignment with what your purpose is. I mean, if that wasn't right in alignment with what I was just saying, then all right. So what I'm going to do is just pull some advice from the angels, and we'll go ahead and wrap this up, y'all. Let's see what the angels got to say about this today. What do we have? Where's the collective? There we go. All right. So we have prayer and we have memories, okay? So prayer, speak from your hearts, okay? Prayer is the power of loving intention. Prayer is the power of loving intention or directed thought. Ask the angel of prayer to help you harness the life-changing power of your thoughts. Although actions speak louder than words, you need both to attract what you want into your life. If you don't feel energized or inspired, if you feel that success is eluding you, or if negative thinking has taken over and stopped you in your tracks, let the angel of prayer clear away the darkness and replace it with light. Focus your thoughts on what is positive. Every morning when you wake up and every evening before you go to bed, try saying a little prayer either out loud or in your heart. And remember, prayer is a two-way conversation, as well as sharing your thoughts and feelings and asking for what you want. Be sure to listen, and inspiration will come in silence. Big facts, y'all. So yes, I truly believe in that. Prayer is so powerful. It's all about you affirming what you know to be true. You putting your affirmations out there, but also your gratitude, appreciation for what the Most High has done for you in your life, okay, and what He's going to continue to do for you. Hey, El DeKeo, thank you so much for joining the live, love. So yes, I love that. And memories. Love never dies. Losing someone you care about deeply is painful. If you are grieving and unsure of how to move forward, ask the angel of memories to remind you that you are never alone. Remember that death ends a life, not a relationship, and that your loved ones are always alive within you. Look out for signs that speak to your heart. The unexpected appearance of a white feather, a coin, a rainbow, a butterfly, a cloud, or a familiar song. Departed loved ones can also manifest through your intuition and coincidences, and whenever you think about or sense their loving presence. If it is a stage in your life that you are struggling to let go of, allow the angel of memories to help you say goodbye to the past with gratitude and to fill your present with understanding, comfort, and hope. Whether you are grieving a moment or a person, the possibilities for beautiful memories to inform, reassure, guide, and inspire your present are infinite. big facts, y'all. So yes, memories, okay? Love never dies, okay? If someone has passed away as well, you know, love never, or no, energy never dies, it only changes form. So you just gained an angel. You now have your spiritual protection is even much more stronger. And my condolences if there's anyone, any lost loved ones in your family. This is also about you tapping into your ancestors, your lost loved ones. You know, maybe creating an altar to give, you know, love and appreciation to your ancestors as well, okay? But this is also just about, like we talked about, affirmations, affirming, right? Your growth, your evolution, affirming that you've come so far and you have so much further to go, okay? But you're progressing, you're ascending, you're evolving, okay? And you are experiencing greater things than you've ever manifested in your life, okay? Yes, y'all. Affirmations are powerful. And so I want to remind you guys, y'all, I do have my Goddess Gang and Goddess Gang journals available. Okay. Tap into the bio for the link for that. I also have TikTok, YouTube, The Vibe Priestess Tarot. So if you are over there, please like, share, subscribe, vibe with me over there as well. And y'all, I'm gonna send y'all so much peace and love, and I appreciate y'all every time coming to vibe with me on my live. I'm gonna ensure that I send you guys so much peace and love, and I'll see you guys on the next live.